Well, that was bloody epic, wasn't it? What a great night, great morning, spectacular weather, excellent. I hope you enjoyed the video. I bloody enjoyed making it. It's been a good one. I felt like I was owed this after the last couple in bad weather, clouded in, rain, wind. This is well overdue and beautiful. I've got all the BTS to play out, so I'll do that now. But thanks for watching. If you made it this far, drop the video a like if you don't mind, and enjoy the BTS. I'll take it back to the start. Good morning. Welcome to another behind the scenes. Today it's Rhynnog Var via the Roman steps up this way. I've just parked down here next to the Llyn Bocwan. I don't know. Never heard of it, never been here. This is a new place for me. And there's I think it's a campsite maybe, or farmhouse. There's another car park with an honesty box at the end of a 2 or 3 mile single lane carriageway. It's nice and quiet. There's nobody here. Haven't seen anyone. It's about 9 AM, a January weekday morning. I've never been up Rhynnog Var, so this will be the first time. The Bergen's too big. Anti-Bergen gate. See you up there. Bergen proof. It's the downside of the big Bergen. 25 kilos of weight, and then also keep getting caught up on things like this. It's alright. And the big tripod, so yeah. I weighed it last night, it was 25 kilos, my Bergen. And then tripod on camera is maybe 5 to 10, I guess. Gives me a throwback. Yeah, still clearing that cold. Gives me throwback memories to the military, where the Bergen and Webben was always about 25 kilos. And carrying this is a little bit like carrying the rifle. So, very big Bergen. So, one of the things I tried to show, or what I tried to show in my films, is the scenery, the atmosphere, the landscape, and any characteristics, obviously without talking too much about it. And the thing that strikes me here is the trees are on the north side, and the trees are all covered in moss. They're old, they're rotting away. Really quite cool. There's no wind today. A lot of moisture in the air. Weather is set to be pretty good. There's a lot of moisture, a lot of dew. It's pretty cool walking through that old forest. And it looks like that's it now for trees past this point. I've no idea where I'm going. I've got an OS map. Just walking up the Roman steps, and at some point swing right up to Glider Rhynnog Var. Too used to going over the gliders. Alright, carry on. Love these old trees. The Roman steps were more of a modern day waterfall. Surprising, there hasn't been that much rain overnight. A little bit. It's a bit misty up top this morning when I looked up from the car park, and the clouds sort of fizzling away. Got this really high level cirrus, almost like alto stratus, I think we'd call it. No idea what's going to happen with that. The winds are low. There are no midges yet for low winds. Might escape that, being January. But really pleasant. Quiet. I haven't seen a soul in the 2 or 3 hours that I've been here. And hard to believe that These steps were once, I think, a main thoroughfare for Romans, I guess. Something to do with horses. Maybe it was a way they transported horses and trade through the valleys. Here we go. Cambria Way. This is the first real break and map check. And it's a brand new map for me. Unfamiliar ground. We start at the car park, down that way a couple of kilometres, and we've walked up the Roman steps and stopped at this wall. I often stop at features like this because my map reading is fairly good, moderate, but it's not the best. I don't use GPS or phones or anything like that. I carry a phone as a backup in my bag with the power off, but that's it. I like to do it on the map. So we've walked up a couple of kilometres from the steps and we've got to this wall. Walls like this are often on the maps. In Wales they are anyway. This leads off to Llyn Morinion. Should be behind that ridge. But I'm going to go that way up to Rhynog Vawr. I'm going to do an extra couple of 100 metres and then swing a right and then meander up here to Llindu or Llundai and then explore around Rhynog Vawr. Weather is still pretty good, there's no wind. It's a really quiet valley, steep sides. I've just got the RAF causing havoc with my audio. Some jets flying over at high altitude. Sandwiches today. After the peanut butter and what was on the last one? Peanut butter and honey. This time we've got peanut butter and mincemeat. This is leftover mincemeat from Christmas mince pies. What a view! Beautiful. Wales at its best. Quiet. No wind for a change. Cool air. Cloudy. But check that out. I'll pop the long lens on and show you a little bit of a better view. Squelchy, squelchy. Get yourself some good boots. Might have about had it. I think these are about 5 years old now. But polish them up. They're just plain old leather British Army ECW extreme cold weather boots. When I was in the military, I bloody hated them, and now I quite like them. The little phrase I have in my head when I'm filming these is walking through a painting. I try to make the films not about me, not about me doing the route, not even so much about the route itself, just the general location, the area, the landscapes, the beauty, the ambient sounds, and I find the best way of doing that. And the little phrase I have in my head is walking through a painting. So I'm framing up art, I'm framing up paintings, and I'm just trying to walk through them. And this is one of those. It's lovely, and it's the first view of Rhynog Vawr. No idea how to get up there. Just going to keep walking and hopefully a path will appear. On the map it's a little bit higgledy-piggledy, the route. I can see how you could pretty much take any route across this land. It's fairly stepped. It's somewhat steep, it's another 200 or 300 metres up, but it's stepped. And I think you'll be able to get up any which way. Camping spot, haven't got a bloody clue. Let's see what's up there. Almost at Llindu, which is about 500 metres. The telltale sign of approaching a mountain lake, this boulder field, which when it's in flood no doubt just swells and fills up with water and washes all the mud down. So you're left with this nice trail of boulders, and the Lynn should be just there, and a bit of blue sky coming, which is good news, finally. That's the first view of the Welsh coast, up that way to the north, Anglesey, and then hopefully sunset tonight is going to be lovely over the sea. I've just got to get up this boulder field. Bloody hell. That is a killer. Fitness ain't what it used to be. I think I've got about 100 metres to go, maybe 50 to 100 metres to go, and I'm ready for it. It's about 1 PM. The weather's clearing nicely. The views are bloody incredible. They call this the Badlands. It's so barren, rocky, brown. It's lovely. We've got Snowdon in the far distance there, still with the snow on the top. Nice little crown of cloud. Welsh coast, and all of Snowdonia. Garn over there, that's where I did my last video in the wind. I was fogged in. It's beautiful now, look at it, it's typical. Alright, I'm done. I'm going to get the long lens out, film a couple of these summits, and then crack on. Woo! Does it get any better than that? I've picked an absolute belter of a day compared to my last outing a few miles that way 2 weeks ago when I gone. It pissed it down with rain, it was cold, it was gales, sort of 40-mile-an-hour winds. This is an absolute polar opposite. It's getting a little bit chilly now. I have to don the hat and the buffalo, but the winds are fairly low, maybe 5 to 10 miles per hour, really light. Cloud wise, it's sort of disappearing from above me, sort of accumulating over on the horizon. Can't even get my words out, it's so cold. And it's looking pretty good. So I'm going to do something a little bit controversial, something that I don't usually do, I don't like doing. I'm going to do a summit camp, because there's no one here. I've seen no one all day, no one at all, not a soul. I can see my car a few miles down in the valley, in the shadow, covering those rustic trees. I don't think they get any light. But I can see my car, and it's the only car in the car park. There's no one there. So I've seen no one at the campsite, no one at the farm, no one on the trail at all. The only people I've seen have been about 3 or 4 RAF jets, a couple of general aviation folks just flying around enjoying the nice weather. So I'm going to camp here. I'm going to set my tent up just down there, and it'll let me have a nice view of sunset. And then if I stick around until sunrise, I'm not sure if I will, it's about 8 AM I think. It's going to be a long night. Sunset is 4:30, sunrise is 8 AM. So So if I stick around till sunrise, it'll rise just behind the camera, and I'll get that as well. Be nice to just relax and view some sunrises and sunsets and get some nice photos in. So I'm going to put the tent up now and then chill. Cheers. Been a good one. Getting bloody cold now. But it's what it's all about, isn't it? Well, that was bloody awesome, wasn't it? One of my best camps in quite a while. The weather was incredible. Great sunset, great night, great sunrise. Now it's about 10 o'clock and I've got a few pieces of bacon to get on the go. So, does it really get any better than that? I'm not sure it does. This gas bottle has been a bit of a pain. It was about half full, and with the temperature, yeah, I do that. With the temperature, it was struggling, so I struggled to make a coffee. I just didn't want to give the gas out, it was getting cold. So I've used this Akupa, some company sent me for free. It's a hand warmer, and I've had that sitting on the gas bottle like that for half an hour or so. Seems to have done the job. I've got a coffee in me, and I've got the bacon on the go. But yeah, cracking spot just below the summit of Rhinog Vard. The weather's just bloody incredible. I've been up a few hours and had no time to make any YouTube content. I've just been soaking in everything I can with my eyes and with the camera, making some time-lapse videos, making some B-roll, and it's been flat out since half an hour before sunrise. The weather just started getting incredible. Over this way there was low-lying cloud in all of the valleys, and the sun just started to peak over that cloud inversion. Looking over that way towards Snowdon and the Glidero, it was blue and just really soft light. It was absolutely amazing. I've had the drone up a few times and just soaked up as much as I can. It's been really cool. Overnight was pretty special as well, so sunset was alright. Pretty nice. Had my steak, had a couple of beers and dozed off at about 6 p.m. Yeah, that's what I do. I must have woke up about 8 or 9 and the cloud had cleared completely. It was clear skies, a little bit on the horizon, but other than that, clear skies. I got some real nice astrophotography in. I'll try and put a few of those pictures or videos in. Quite enjoy doing that. It's a little bit time consuming. I don't think it adds much to the YouTube videos, but it's an enjoyable thing to do. So I put the little light, or I put my iPhone torch on, turn it upside down, it lights the tent, and then got the summit just behind. That was in the photos as well, and it was really quite cool. But just amazing just to be out here. So a lot of those shots I was leaving on for 30 seconds or a minute or two. It was giving me a chance to compose the shot, turn it on, and stargaze. It was bloody incredible. You can just see, well, I think I could see the Milky Way over that way. I'm going to look this up when I get home to make sure it was. Then directly up over this way, you can see in a couple of the photos. But yeah, just billions of stars and clear nights are just pretty cool. But cold, it got cold, so around midnight this tent was covered in ice. I was feeling the cold a little bit last night, not sure why. Had the buffalo on, I slept in the buffalo, and I got some old ski trousers that I put on top of these. I think the temperature was about -2 or -3 would be my guess. and it was a little bit chilly. As the cloud came in, as dawn approached and sunrise came, it warmed up a little bit. Now we're just left with this dew and blue skies. It's going to be a nice day. Usually I take my time and get out of here and take the tent down around sunrise, but doesn't seem much point. There's no one around. I've seen no one since I left the car. Not a soul. We had the, I think the Met, I don't know if it's the Met office or it's an Air Force jet. Somebody told me years ago it was Met Man. Goes around checking the cloud levels every morning. So he was here pissing around at various altitudes, causing havoc to my microphone. He's my nemesis. Every morning up Snowdonia is doing laps looking at clouds, and I'm down here trying to look at clouds. Similar but so different. Anyway, I think I've waffled on enough. I'm gonna get my bacon sandwich done, and see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, leave a comment and all that, and see you soon. Cheers.